there was so much beautiful work done by women this year, and I want to see it all honored all the time. But the thing that I'm sort of relentlessly focused on, and the thing that I care about most, is that to get that next at bat. I mean, because that's the only thing I can do and can control. And I think for all of us, it's just like keep making the work and making the work and making the work, because to me that's the thing that most needs to change, because you want to see the work honored, but at the same time you also need to get the numbers just up overall, because it was, I think, the best year according to the Annenberg study that this past year, and it's looking to be even better next year for female directors, and it's still under 20%. You know, it's still not where it needs to be. I think that there is sort of a ground surge, and the women, as always, have been there and been talented and been ready. So the thing I just keep thinking is, like, I just want to keep my head down and just keep getting an at bat because you can't be in a conversation if you haven't made a film. So that's the thing that I want to keep doing, and you can't control the rest of it.
Right.
It's not that I necessarily needed to know that there were women who did it to know that I could do it, but it certainly helps when you're imagining possibilities for yourself. So when I think about the kids who are 15 right now, I'm like, well, you're going to have a whole different view of who a storyteller is, and that's very exciting for that generation.
It would be one of the thrills of my life, and especially to win with somebody who's been my closest friend for 53 years. I don't put too much thought into those situations. I mean, my job is to create stories which ultimately become songs. And it never gets tiring at all when people say what maybe has become a cliche, that you wrote the soundtrack for our lives, or one of your songs is very poignant in one particular point in somebody's life. That never gets old. I mean, that's why we do what we do. And I've never been one of those people that tries to overthink my work. I think once that you've created something, it's very important to turn it loose and let people be the judge of what they interpret into your songs. You can't be closeted with your songs. You have to turn them loose, and you have to let people appreciate them in their own way. It's sort of like an abstract painting, you know. You have to let people use their imagination, and that's why we do what we do. One of the things that is special about this song is it's not just a song that we wrote for a movie or a random movie. This is a song that was written for a movie that is about Elton and I's relationship. So that makes it even more special than the nomination in general. And obviously in writing the song, it was obvious that it was it was kind of a no-brainer that it was going to be a song about redemption, and leading on from the closing of the movie that finishes with I'm Still Standing, which again is a song in its own right about redemption and sort of striding into the future with confidence.
I'm completely thrilled. I mean, I couldn't be happier. Mainly that the picture has got an audience, has found an audience. It's just, you know, I think, you know, we were all like, we believed in it, but you never know. And you, it's not just done well, it's done exceptionally well with you know, in cinemas. And I wanted it to be seen on a big screen. We both did. That's what we were hoping for. We didn't stack the movie, you know, there weren't two big stars in the leads. It was an expensive, ambitious film. So it's really, really rewarding. And what's happened in this particular awards season, which doesn't always happen, as you know, is that the awards have led straight into the audience response for the movie. You know, we are in the middle of a perfect storm whereby we opened just at the point where the movie got awards interest, and that translated into box office, and that almost never happens. The good luck for us that, you know, none of the other awards contenders are actually, with the exception of Parasite, are on at the cinema anymore. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is available on your television, as is Marriage Story, as is The Irishman, etc., etc. So if you want to go out and see one of these movies at the cinema that people are talking about, it's one of the few that's still open. So I think all of those things have been wonderful, and I said from the beginning that's what I cared about the most. And the rest of it is gravy. I mean, it's just fantastic to be part of the discussion, but you know, you can't control these things. We all know that, and